Oh, it's gonna be a live one today. That's right. The new half an hour sessions, man.
30 minutes.
I'm like recharged. This is amazing.
Red Bull.
What? Well, I mean, Red Bull. Red Bull. Nope, none of that.
Can we get a Red Bull?
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Man, here we are.
Yep.
Talking winter with Swinner again, but we're missing one of the three.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Slackers.
Well, he's got to go off. He's got to go do work stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. It is October.
Well, you got us. You got. My name's Ken Bogeman. You got Zach Frame over there. In the empty chair and empty mic is the essence and aura of what at one point was Brent Reeder.
I knew I smelled something.
He'll probably be back. I mean, probably, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Hope. Yeah.
Well, he's going to come through the door either really excited or really not excited.
He needs a win. I hope he's excited.
That's man. It feels like we've been doing pretty good on the win front here lately.
Yeah, but it only takes one.
Yesterday was a little rough. Yeah, we lost one yesterday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, there's something we could talk about.
Losing customers?
Honesty in the bidding process.
Ooh.
Whew.
That's tough.
Okay, we got because right when we hit record, I was like, dude, Zach, you're taking this one.
Oh, I'm taking this one?
You're taking this one.
Oh, I didn't know.
This is the Zach half an hour.
Oh, no.
Here it is.
Oh, Brent's back.
He's back. Is he happy or is he? Oh, it seems
he's got a mild grin.
It's okay.
Could be stress.
What's up?
Did we win or did we lose?
Oh, we're solid, man.
Awesome.
I know what I'm doing.
There it is. What?
Sales wieners, man.
Confidence is built on a long history of failure.
Oh, that's true enough.
Well, that was deep.
Did you make that up?
Just came to me.
That's actually pretty
Write
good.
that down.
Yes. What was that again?
Confidence is built on a long history of failure.
Yeah. Boy, that's
Learn how to do it wrong first, and then, well, unfortunately, that sucks. But
yeah. That's
you're gonna really know what you're talking about.
yeah. Well, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Okay. So because we went one way and then we did a huge about face because it was gonna be Zach time.
Zach doesn't understand.
Yeah, but
Zach's not ready. I'm not prepared. I don't
Fine.
have anything.
Fine.
I don't know what's going on.
So then I was like, oh, we could talk about honesty in the bidding process. Yeah, we're gone. Yeah, episode 2.
Okay.
For the day. Yeah. Brent just got back for being on the phone, which all the listeners
Should
know.
answer that.
No, I'm not. I don't have time for that call. I'm sorry. Sorry, Logan. We're gonna wait.
Oh man, that's funny. So
I didn't know your phone could ring to your iPad.
Dude, it's Apple. You could probably make Apple can make the phone ring to your underpants if you want. Apple can do anything.
Did you hear about the Apple 14?
What's that?
It's the same as the 13.
Just more expensive?
Wait. Is that the same as the 9?
Yes.
Where it could do everything but make a phone call?
Does it turn off on you while you're typing?
Probably.
Because mine does that daily.
My keyboard disappears while I'm typing. I'll be mid-typing, keyboard disappear, hit the wrong button.
Well, is it updated?
I think.
Do your software updates, man.
Nah, man. It's a 13. How many could there be?
My apps on my watch are telling me not to update due to known issues with Apple.
No
iOS.
way.
I get daily notifications from some of my apps saying do not update.
Well, that's fun.
Did you know? Because I just found out.
Dun, dun, dun.
Totally not snow related. But my Apple Watch syncs with my Mercy app on my phone, and they can check my heart rate and stuff through the app.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What watch do you have, bro?
The Apple Watch, same thing you got.
Was it in? Well, is it new?
No, not really.
Huh. It looks different.
Ken's is the older version.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I think so. I don't. Nicole's talking.
Yeah.
You don't get EKG stuff.
No. No, I don't.
Because he
want that.
got it on sale.
I'd buy everything on sale. If I can't get it on sale, I get it secondhand.
Yeah. Besides, if I could actually know what my heart's doing all the time, I'd probably just be more worried. It's fine.
Fair.
Take my blood pressure every now and again.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
All right.
Honesty in
the bidding process.
That's it. Okay. So here, I'm going to lean back a little bit. I'm going to move the mic.
You
down
gonna get
like
comfortable?
this. I'm getting comfortable. Put my feet up. Because
Wow.
man,
We'll see how long you stay like that.
Here's one. Yeah, exactly. So here's one that is near and dear to our heart here. So let's just be honest for a second. The snow removal world is probably one of the easiest businesses to perform dishonestly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and you can perform dishonestly without really being dishonest, right? So let's say you take an hourly contract. Well, when does that clock start? Is it when you get to the property? Is it when you leave the shop? Is it when you leave your house? Is it if you have to go to bed early the night before so you could get up in the middle of the night to go to work? Do you start the clock then? Like there's so many factors that, depending on what your perspective is, you can really, really, really jack with some stuff. And we lose, we'll lose, I don't want to say, we'll lose bids to folks that we know don't charge for their time on the same, metric that we do. And so, so that's something where, you need to have that conversation with yourself on, how much do you want to play the game? And where's the line between, being a shrewd business person and just being a straight up shitbag and lying, right? Like where's that line drawn? And then how do you reconcile that with yourself and with your customers? Brent's just sitting over there with his arms crossed, like, yeah.
He's in deep thought, man. He's processing.
Sure is.
Deep thought.
That's right. So what are you thinking?
I think that's a really deep, long answer.
Yeah.
And
we got 24 minutes, bro.
Yeah. Trying to decide where to start with that.
So something that we've done is particularly, here in St. Louis, is we try not to ever do an hourly bid, because at the end of the day, we really don't want to, we don't want to value our operation and our training and our professionalism and the things that we bring to the table and the efficiencies in our equipment and everything else, is more valuable than that 1 hour. Now, there are some properties that are just too complex to do it any other way. But when you get into a world where you're looking at, sort of what I'm going to call a standard retail center or something that is, not super complicated, if you can get that bid on either a per occurrence or a seasonal basis, now you have at least a pretty close, apples to apples comparison that can be made. So how loud do you think the beep, beep, beep is in the background?
It's not that bad.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. Got trucks backing up outside.
That last episode we did that had this, I listened to it back. You couldn't hear it at all.
Oh, good. Right on. Sweet. Okay. Anyway, so when you get to do an hourly work, though, that is when you can really find yourself in a situation where you're not entirely sure, what you're up against. So we ask our customers to provide us with how many hours are they not how many hours, but when does that clock start and when does that clock stop? And more often than not, the customers look at us kind of cross-eyed, like, well, what are you talking about? It's by the hour. Like, well, yeah, well, does that...
I think everyone just assumes from the customer standpoint that, well, while you're here working, that's what the bill is. But what they fail to realize is that there's a lot of prep that goes in behind that, and there's a lot of guys that are billing from the time they leave their office.
Yep. And what...
Or the billing for the secretary to put together the paperwork. There's no end to what is actually being included in that.
Right, and because it's not clearly defined in that RFP.
If the customer's fine with that, well, then they're fine with it. But it's not a straightforward bid. Therefore, if one guy bids $85 an hour and the next guy bids $110 an hour, well, that doesn't mean that that's how it's going to come out.
Right. Well, and you
could just add hours to make up the difference in lost revenue.
Right, and the idea there is if I'm at $200 an hour, but I'm only charging you when I'm on site, and my competitor is at $100 an hour, half of my quote-unquote hourly rate, but they're charging you for the time on site, the time to drive to the job, the time to drive from the job, the time to build the job, the time to get fuel, the time to nap, the time to eat dinner, all of the other time that's involved, and they wind up billing, 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. Well, now all of a sudden they're more expensive at the end of the year, even though their hourly rate was less. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had one here a couple of years ago that we lost, and was based on an hourly bid, and we were tight on that one because we'd had the customer for a long time, didn't want to raise rates a whole bunch, and it was something where, I was really surprised that anybody could be less expensive, and when I heard who it was that got the account, they've kind of got a reputation in town for not for padding some hours here and there, and I said, oh, okay, well, how are you tracking the hours that they're billed? And he says, well, what do you mean? I said, well, how are you going to know if they bill you for 10 hours? How are you going to know that they were actually here for 10 hours? And he says, oh, well, I thought this through. And what we did is we installed license plate identifying cameras at the entrances so that we can see license plates that come and go. And I've required the vendors to give me the license plate numbers of the vehicles that are going to be coming on site so we can track that. I said, oh, okay. Do those cameras shoot right through the plow, or can they see through the spinner on the chute? I mean, how is that going to work? And he looked at me like I had two heads and then went, oh, huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm like, huh. Yeah, there you go. And
Weird.
then come to find out later that they just trusted the billing, and so I think that it's until somebody gets caught billing dishonestly, it's really hard to compete with something like that.
Yeah, and then I've heard other situations where the property called out a contractor on their billing, said, hey, there's no way you actually did this. And then they said, well, the bill's the bill.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, the bill's the bill, pay the bill. We had one here, another one that we actually picked up the account because of that, where the facility manager got the bills at the end of a snowstorm and just couldn't believe that they were right. So he went back and he retraced the storm, and he would track on the security cameras, okay, this truck showed up at this time, and then he fast forwarded through all of the cameras on the whole facility and followed that truck. He says he spent almost a week recreating that one event and figured out that it was 2.5 times what the hours actually were.
Dang.
That he got billed for. And so he sent that back to the vendor, same one I was just talking about a minute ago, and said, hey, I need, you might want to take a look at this because I don't think this is right. And then the vendor said, nope, bill's the bill. Those are the hours that we have invested in your project. To which the customer said, well, what exactly does that mean? He said, well, there's a lot of, to Brent, to your point earlier, he said, there's a lot of things that go into being ready for this. And, we got to have people on standby and got to have blah, 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 blah.
Which
bill's
is
the bill.
True, but it's not apparent up front.
Right.
And so if you're a property and you're going to bid hourly, you ought to really make it clear that, hey, this price is for only when you're on site. You cannot bill beyond what our cameras can track.
Right.
And then you might get a different number.
Right. Well,
because when you bid per occurrence or any other way, you're taking all those other overhead numbers into consideration.
Hopefully.
If you're doing your job right, but I wouldn't post that on the Snowplow Mafia.
Right.
But that's all built into that number, theoretically. But when you're doing by hour, you're only getting that equipment, but you're not getting your overhead, and you're not getting all that other stuff.
Right.
If you're bidding lowest bid.
Right.
If you can bid appropriate, well, that number's going to be a lot bigger, but at least it's going to be all-encompassing.
Right. And so,
and honest.
Yeah. And as the vendor, that's where, you need to, have that conversation with your customer and say, hey, what can I actually bill you for here? Because if I can bill you for, if I have my drivers show up, an hour before they need to go out, if I can bill for that time, well, now that makes that better. And instead of needing to charge you, what was the guy said he was getting $250 an hour or some crap like that?
$250 an hour.
That's right. So instead of charging you $250 an hour like Steve was, then, maybe I can charge you, $249.
Careful.
Right. I know. I mean, don't want to go giving up margin.
Right.
But yeah, that's a legit big conversation you need to have with anybody that's bidding on an hourly type contract, because you will have competitors in your market that won't be as honest as you and will throw a number in. So Steve's got his bid at $250 an hour, and it's from when he gets to the site to when he leaves. And then Ted over there turns in a bid at $75 an hour, but he's charging him while he's sleeping. Okay, well,
Well, if I'm bidding on a property that's a half acre and it's complicated and they want me to bid it by the hour, but you can't spend the whole storm there, yeah, $250 an hour sounds great.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to bill for the hour and then I'm gone. But yeah, bigger sites where it hourly is truly meant to be.
Right.
It's a steep number.
Right. Yep. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, that's fine. So, man, the time really does fly. All right. Ready for an ad?
Yep.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Are you still mixing station gas and oil for your string trimmer, leaf blower, or chainsaw? Eliminate the mess and the guesswork with True Fuel, the original pre-mixed 2-cycle fuel. True Fuel is ethanol-free and precision-engineered for small engines, improving performance and extending the life of your outdoor power equipment. And True Fuel is available for both 2- and 4-cycle engines. Empower your equipment with True Fuel. Learn more at TrueFuel50.com.
You're listening to Turf's Up Radio, the only radio station of its kind dedicated to the green industry. Now you can even ask Alexa to tune you in when you're home.
Isn't it nice when the weather cooperates and crews complete jobs on time and on budget? But weather can cause delays, and with paper route sheets, jobs get lost in the shuffle. That's why you need Aspire Crew Control scheduling software, an easy-to-use, flexible, and affordable solution that allows you to shift schedules with a single click. Try Aspire Crew Control for free at aspirecrewcontrol.com.
From the East Coast to the West Coast and around the world, here's to all the women in the green industry. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Bam! Women in the green industry.
Right on.
That's right. I wonder what I wonder. I mean, obviously, this is a predominantly male industry, right? I mean, duh. That's not rocket science.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the ratios are. Like how many women are out there cruising around on mowers every day?
I bet there's more than you think.
Probably. We actually had a contractor that was going to do some work with us ask if it was okay if he had women on the walks crew.
Sure did.
Yep. We're like, yeah, dude, bring it. What? Yeah.
You know, we were
yeah.
kind of surprised by the question. We don't care.
Yeah.
If they're willing to work, I do not care.
Kind of made me wonder about past experiences he's had with other generals, maybe.
Somebody told him that was not okay, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What?
That's why it's sad.
Yeah.
Well.
Nicole says that's why it's sad.
Yeah.
We would know that if she had a microphone.
That's right. But she's biased, though, because she's a chick herself.
True. Naturally biased.
Yep. That's right. Well, and
She didn't have a choice.
That's right. Nothing? Okay, fine.
Hey, I don't care who you are. If you're willing to do the job, great.
Yeah. 100%.
I really don't have that qualifier as long as you can physically do it. I
Yep.
don't care.
Fair. Man, you know what? This is getting dangerous.
Yeah.
We got to be careful.
Right on the line.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You know what we should do? We should talk politics and religion instead.
I got an NRA letter at work today.
Sure did.
It was like, join today. I'm like, you sent this to my office?
Do you have any idea how many firearms are in this place at any given time?
Lots.
Uh-huh.
Piles.
Yeah. They probably, you know what? The NRA probably
And
has
another list.
What? Farrell, you know, but seriously, the NRA's probably got satellites cruising around, and they're like looking through businesses, and they could see firearms inside,
Right.
Because there's like something from space where they could track that crap. And like, oh, we ought to send one there.
Something tells me the NRA doesn't have the funding for that.
Man,
I really don't think.
if any group did, they're pretty good at fundraising.
That they are.
Yep, they got Charlton Heston on their side, man.
I think I'm going to sign up and mail it back.
Yeah, you probably get a handbag.
Backpack.
Oh, it's a backpack.
It's a backpack.
Well, that's swanky. Cool.
Yeah, man. They don't have a lifetime member option anymore, so there goes that.
Oh, well, you know, that's fair.
No, it's not.
No, why not?
It used to be like you pay like $250 to get a lifetime membership or
Well,
something.
yeah, but that's back when people lived to like 65, and now people live to like 140.
Not this guy.
You're gonna make it. It's gonna be fine.
Only got 108 years left.
That's a long time.
That is too long. No.
If you live for another 108 years, how old does that make you? Here's a calculator.
Another 108 years makes me 140. You said 140.
Oh. See, I just guessed.
Okay.
I'm not that. I don't do math that good. Brent, you look concerned, dude. You all right?
Yeah, sorry, more management stuff.
Oh. Are you doing that work thing again?
Yeah,
Nice job.
I'm at their beck and call. Only tried to call them for the last 4 months. Whatever. Not better.
Yep. All right. So let's talk some more about that. So it's bidding season, right? So like right now you're getting your wins and your losses, and some of the wins are good. Everybody likes that, but the losses though, sometimes that's, how to deal with that. So, was it bid fairly, quote unquote, what were things that you could have done better? Keep track of those. When you lose a bid, don't just think, oh, well, I guess that's it, I'm out, and then forget about it. Make notes, write that stuff down. If you don't have CRM software, that's fine. Figure out some other way of a file folder in a desk drawer, where you can keep that customer's file, and you could make notes on you lost it. Why did you lose it? Get as much information as you can. What vendor won it. See if you can figure out, what their pricing was. If hopefully you've got a good relationship with the, with the customer that'll tell you some of that information and be able to help you get better. And then when you do have those conversations with the customers, you can flat out tell them, look, I just want to get better, man. I want to be better down the line. I want to win your business next time this comes up for bid. What do I need to do? Where do I need to be? How does this need to work? And those are questions that sometimes you'll get answers on, sometimes you won't. Brent, what do you think? I mean, that happens sometimes, not sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes, every now and again, somebody give you some info.
Sometimes you get lucky.
See, sometimes some dudes get lucky, and then there's you. You're like lucky all the time.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
That's just skill. It ain't luck.
Oh, see what he did there?
Yeah. He's trying to act like a sales guy and be all cocky and stuff.
That's right.
Confidence is built on broken ladders, my friend.
I think it's close.
Yeah, I might like it better. I don't know.
Yep. Like Chevy Chase falling down when the ladder falls down when he's putting up Christmas lights.
But he still hung in there, didn't he?
Sure did.
For a minute.
Didn't work out very well.
Put it back up, and he threw that icicle right through Todd and Margot's window. It was great.
Christmas movie season's coming up.
It sure is.
I'm very excited.
It's basically here. What? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
The one that ends quickly.
Wow.
Dude, seriously?
Hater Nation.
Grinch. It's the first half.
That tracks.
I don't believe it.
Tracks 100%.
No way. Really? You don't dig Christmas movies? Okay, okay. Scale of 1 to 10. 1, worst movie ever. 10, best movie ever. It's a Wonderful Life. Go.
Oh, wow. I think I might be murdered if I answer this wrong.
The look from Nicole.
I mean, It's a Wonderful Life has a good story, but I don't know. I don't know.
Damn it, there's an ad. See, it's been so long. See, it's because I'm trying to use the sound things. I'm screwing it all up.
That's okay.
That's fine.
You know my problem with it is that they push it too hard too soon, and it drives me nuts.
Christmas with the Cranks? Come on.
Never saw it.
Are you serious?
Wait, is that Tim?
Okay.
No.
That one.
Allen.
That one might entertain me.
I don't think I saw that one.
See, Christmas stuff is.
Oh my God.
If it's not already out yet, it's gonna be out here in the next 2 weeks, and that drives me nuts.
Man, I've been to the Not Seen Christmas with the Cranks and got attacked by something.
You're welcome. I sent that.
Nice job, dude. Okay, we got to add that to the list. Christmas with the Cranks.
I can't believe. Okay.
Is there 2 of those?
No.
There's not.
No.
Well, there should be.
No. One's fine.
Fair.
You don't want to see Tim Allen in a thong again?
It was a Speedo.
Close enough.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that you're not selling me on the movie, dude.
Why?
It's entertaining.
You'll like
He's
it.
a cranky
Just watch
man
it.
that doesn't want to be around people for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that I could see.
That's why I kind of I could handle that one.
Okay, well, that sounds good. We'll have to check that out then. You all right over there?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we've only got a few minutes left. What else do we want to talk about on, contract types and like losing bids and how to handle that?
Dust yourself off and try again, man.
Honesty and And something else to keep in mind. Oh my God. And he's texted me while we were doing this too.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to call him. We're going to put him on the air right now.
All right. Just do it.
All right, hang on a
How
second.
many more minutes we got?
We got 7 minutes. All right, hang on. I'm going to try this real quick. Oh, man. This is really embarrassing. This is great radio here. Logan.
Luckily, it's internet radio where there's just no standards at all.
That's right. Here we go. All right. It's going on. Calling Logan. Maybe. Let's try him.
Uh-oh.
I think it's going. Is it not going? Wait, there. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Logan, you there?
Yep, I'm here. How are you?
Good, dude. You're not going to believe what's happening right now.
Uh-oh, what's that?
You are being recorded to be broadcast on Turf's Up Radio to the billions. Not even kidding.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Zack and Brent and I do a radio show for Turf's Up Radio called Talking Winter with Swinner.
Oh.
And we've noticed that you tried to get with all three of us through this particular episode. So like, you know what? We're going to call him.
We're just going to call him.
We're going to call him. This is.
Was that Zach's idea or Brent's idea?
I think it was probably my idea.
It was all
your
Ken.
idea.
Yeah. So you've got all three of us, dude. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Pretty busy.
Yeah. Well,
Very
yeah.
busy, actually.
'Tis the season. You want to pump your company a little bit? Go ahead, do it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So tell us all about West County Gardens.
Oh, man. Well, we're a full residential landscape company.
That's great.
We've been in business for 42 years, and we're doing quite well. We're lacking on the employee side of things, but that seems to be a common issue throughout.
Yep.
And we're at about 10 guys right now. It's tough to say. But there's about 3 of them that are 50-50 whether they're going to show up every day. But,
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah. And you guys do a lot of snow too, don't you?
yeah, a fair amount. We have about 110, 115 residential driveways that we do. Kind of all Chesterfield, Leduc, Clayton, Creveport, Frontenac, Town and Country, Kirkwood, Worsonwood.
I assume those are
Brentwood.
I assume those are pretty close together.
Yeah, they're typically all within walking distance of each other. They're all grouped together, and we try to center, work neighborhoods.
Yeah, there you go.
There's like a neighborhood with about 40 houses in it, and out of those 40 houses, we do about 10 of them all in the same neighborhood, which is awesome because it's just, there's not a whole lot of windshield time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Saves them from stopping at gas stations and getting food and burning more time on the clock.
Oh yeah. So all right. So how about this? So for anybody listening that is getting into the snow removal world, right? They're getting started. They're doing most folks get started doing driveways, things like that. Residential properties. What's some really good advice for them so that they can walk away from at least this episode having learned something? Because I'm not sure the last 20 minutes was all that great. So what do you got? Help us.
I would say try and focus on certain areas. Do not go from one end of the county to the other end of the county, down south, up north. Try and pick a few zip codes and try and advertise in those few zip codes and stay close and keep everything as tight as can be, because windshield time really kills you. It's a lot higher risk. And, it doesn't really make sense for you to do one driveway and then drive 30 minutes to go do another driveway and then drive back to the same area you were just in to do another driveway.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Right on.
That would be my biggest thing when it comes to residential work.
Right on. Well, hey, I appreciate the time. Where I'm gonna anything else that you want to talk about snow related for the folks that are want to talk about winter?
Not at the moment. No.
Okay.
No.
In
I'll drop some notes.
In other words, like, no, I was calling you guys to complain about something or tell you that you were wrong, and now you're being nice. Thanks. Appreciate it. So, all right, man. Well, cool. Well, I'll let you roll. We're gonna be done here in about 2 minutes, and one of us will give you a buzz back.
Okay.
All right. See you, Logan.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks. See ya. Bye.
Man, there it is. We've successfully had another guest on the phone.
Kind of trapped him, but yeah.
Sure did. Didn't give him a choice. It's all right, though. We'll send him a link to this episode. He'd be like, man, what just happened?
Man, he just got bushwhacked. I don't know how those things tie together.
Well, it's getting hit with something. It's drumsticks. It's what I had close.
Didn't you call it a rim?
Rim shot. There it is. It's Brent's favorite sound effect.
I don't know why, but just
Fun.
someone please comment that I'm not the only one that finds that term odd.
Kind of gives you a cringe, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right. Man, you know what it is?
It's that time.
It's that time. Here we go. This has been fun.
Yeah.
This is a good day. We're going to call Logan back, and then we're going to come back and do another episode. and everybody's waiting for it. This is Talking Winter with Swinter. Ken Bogeman, Zach Frame, Brent Reeder from Swinter Group, here in St. Louis, Missouri. So we'd love to hear from you. Podcast at swintergroup.com would be fantastic. We'd love to get some topics of conversation. What do you want to know about that we can talk about for 3 minutes of the 30 we're recording here? So anyway, or maybe more. We'll see. Anyway, hey, thanks for listening. Have a great day and enjoy whatever it is you're doing. See ya.